Hey guys, my name is Jeremy, and as a college student, I understand that we have a lot of exams, homework, assignments, and who knows, maybe you even have to fight the coyote down the street, okay? So that's why in today's video, I'm gonna be helping you guys on how to time manage in college so you can get your tasks and assignments done efficiently and on time. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jeremy and I post college content videos weekly. So be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and leave a like as well so you don't miss a thing when I post. So that's enough talking by me, and let's just jump right into today's 7 tips that I'm going to be sharing with you guys regarding time management in college. Tip number 1 is always going to be to plan out your tasks. Now, I'm always a big endorser of sticky notes, and I always tell you guys this in my previous videos, but this really does help a lot. Now, by just task, I don't mean like, just homework and stuff, but also other things like, your temporary passwords and logins to websites, whether you have haircut appointments. Like, for example, I had a haircut appointment. I just wrote it down right there on my sticky note. Not only that, but other than sticky notes, I also have been using Google Calendar lately, and it has been super useful. Now, the reason being is that you have basically a whole calendar on your computer screen, and you can just click on a date and you can just type whatever assignment you have due. And with just a simple right click, you could change the colors. So you could mark red as like not complete, green as complete, yellow as partially complete, or like blue if you have exams or quizzes coming up that day that you have to study for. Tip number 2 is to get enough rest. Now, I can't stress this enough. I've been up until like 5 or 4 a.m. during online school, looking at TikToks, memes, cat videos, funny compilations. I don't really care what it is. I'm just always up looking at my phone. Now, the thing is, it's not very healthy for your body. Obviously, you need to sleep. You need your body to regenerate. You need, everything to get back to normal, right? So getting enough sleep is important. So when you wake up in the morning, you obviously could focus and just get started and start being productive right away, Now, tip number 3 is to actually find out when you're most productive and engaged with your work. So what this means is that, sometimes you're a morning person, sometimes you're an afternoon person, or sometimes you're even more productive at night. And obviously this varies from person to person. Obviously, I'm not a morning person. I set freaking like 20 alarms on my phone, okay? And I still have a hard time waking up. But if you find yourself very productive in the morning, then you should get started on your assignments and homework right away in the morning so that you could have a clear mind and a clear thought when you're doing your homework. Now, for me, I personally am more of a night person. I like to get my assignments done at night after I'm done with my day, after I'm done hanging out with my friends, playing video games. I go straight into homework. Like now that I've played hard, I'm gonna work hard, right? That is just my mentality. But obviously find the most optimal time of when you're productive to start doing your homework and tasks. Tip number 4, and I've said this before, but it's again super important, is to break up large assignments. Now, there's one thing I want to add into this tip, and it's going to be the 50-50 rule. Now, I don't know if anybody has ever talked about it, but this is just what helps me the most, so I want to share that out with you guys. And the 50-50 rule is basically to always get half of your assignment done when you have the chance to. So let's just say you have an assignment this Friday, okay? So this is a good example. I'm going to use my statistics homework, for example. I had one assignment that was due on Friday, and during a Tuesday morning or Tuesday evening, I had spare time. So instead of completing the whole thing, I might just think like, why not just complete half of it now, and later on when I get back to it on like Thursday night or Friday morning, right, I already have half of it completed and I just have to do the other half. So basically just the 50-50 rule. So I did 50% of it on Tuesday, and on Thursday I picked it up again 50%, and that was actually a huge motivational booster, knowing that I've already done half of my work and I just have to basically finish it up. Now, tip number 5 is to set away distractions and time wasters. If you are a very distracted person and you know yourself that you're very distracted, you should put your phone away and leave it charged, at your nightstand or at another desk, or maybe create a new profile on your computer just designated for work, so you don't have all these video game icons just laying around, right? And whatever game consoles you have, maybe you have a Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo DS. I don't know if anybody uses that anymore. It's a dinosaur now, but whatever gaming controls that you have, put that away, okay? Because I know it'll be tempting to open up your Animal Crossing. I know it'll be tempting to open up your League of Legends, your Valorant, whatever game you play, right? But obviously, if you have another account, it may actually stop you. And by just you not looking at the icon over there to your right, it could actually stop you from playing games and actually keep you engaged and stay productive on your tasks. Tip number 6 is to do one thing at a time. Now, I know as human beings, we're probably like, you know what, I can multitask this. This is easy. I could be doing my algebra homework while like wrestling a bear, okay? No problem, too easy. Now, I know this is the obvious mistake that we all make, is that sometimes we try to juggle too many things at once at the same time. Big mistake is because you're not focused at one thing and you're just barely putting your efforts into these little things that when you finish all of them as a whole, you know, you could have probably had a better result or better outcome when you're just focusing on that one sole thing rather than splitting all your efforts into many things at one time. So if I have computer science homework, statistics homework, and algebra homework, I want to try to tackle them one by one at a time, respectively to their due date, right? I don't want to be doing all three of them at the same time, have 3 tabs open. One's about stats, one's about algebra, and one's about comp sci. Because when am I going to get that? I'm not going to get anything done, you know? You may overestimate yourself, like, oh, you know, I can do this easily, no problem. But you know what? I find the most effective is that when you do one thing at a time. And last but not least, tip number 7 is to take a break and recharge. You know, obviously when you're sitting down there at your desk for, you know, hours, you know, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, at the same time studying, cramming for that test, you know, doing all your large assignments, obviously you want to take a break, right? You know, we can only focus at so much at a time that eventually and like gradually as time goes on, your focus and your creativity and, you know, just your energy kind of goes down and the effort actually starts to decline, right? Just do other stuff, like whether you're watching an episode of Grey's Anatomy or just doing jump ropes outside, do jumping jacks, or just hop on into a quick League of Legends game to just take your mind off. You know, obviously if you still have time to manage to do this assignment, you can always just take a break to recharge again. Again, just taking your mind off of something like a quick shower or a quick game of a video game could really boost up your mentality, creativity, and productivity right when you get back on the grind. So those are the 7 tips that I have for you guys today, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button down below, because I do post videos weekly and any type of support is going to be greatly appreciated by me. Now with that being said, I'll catch you guys all next week. Bye guys.